This Sunday, we talked about this idea of revival. And it had me thinking during this week, how do we embrace revival as a practical thing in our lives? And this happens all too often with what we can call our church going habits. We hear something on a Sunday, maybe on Monday and Tuesday, it sticks with us, but by end of the week, it's kind of just been put in the back pocket. But as I think about this concept of revival, the essence of it really is about living it. It's about living something that is transformative, that will take us to a new way of living and embracing our faith. And one of the things that we touched on this week was this idea of holiness. Like we read in Second Chronicles 7, God is asking for us as a people to acknowledge where we are, but not just acknowledge where we are, understand where we need to go. And this idea of holiness is one that scares us. We look at our humanity, we look at our lives, we look at how we've conducted ourselves. And sometimes we feel incapable of change. We feel incapable of doing anything different than what we've known how to do. See, here's the thing with holiness, though. Too often we focus on the external perspective of it. Do I look holy enough? Do I sound holy enough? Will other people look at my life and come to that conclusion that I am holy? Funny enough, doing laundry the other day, it kind of hit me. To consecrate is to be set apart. I personally, I'm a fan of wearing black socks, and I have a ton of them. So when it comes time to folding, you know what socks stand out? Are the few white pairs that I have. It's this idea that when you have set yourself in your own mentality to be different, it stands out from the sea of sameness. So think about it in this way. When you have determined in your mind to be holy, to consecrate yourself, and you understand that something needs to be different, but it's not about how they see you living differently. It's about how you see yourself living differently. So I challenge you, embrace revival this week and start by simply convincing yourself that you are more than what you've always assumed you were, that you can be more in this sea of sameness, that you can stand out. But it starts here with you in your mind and in your heart, understanding that our lives are intended to be different, to sound different, to think different, to act different. Second Chronicles 7:14 tells us, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Humble ourselves, pray and seek and repent. That's where holiness starts. And once we've embraced that, believe me, revival will soon follow.